Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And the Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the return, it's Jackson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Plows his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Such a big decision early in the game. On your opening drive, third and short, you run it, you don't pick it up. And now
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. He's going to take off. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Thomas. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And
gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Payne. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Rush right in his face. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UCF! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Cuts it upfield. It's Payne. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires it incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. That's caught. It's Wade. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's Payne. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. Holds on. It's Charles. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to Watson. Driven back.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Able to haul it in, but Right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on first down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for... Huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making the adjustment. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moves the pocket. It's Craig. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 5 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Gators, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Payne. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Craig. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one up.
He's loose. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. No, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They want to throw it. They're all over it. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking for room. It's Payne. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give to the single back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his target. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Quick give. It's Payne. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, going to throw it. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Finds his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
To the air, it's Craig. Look out! Just got rid of that one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Watson again. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Wade. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play.
Flip. Hey, easy. Hurricane.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.